What's your name? What do you do? And why'd you do it?
Oh yeah, okay. They call me Narko, leader of the D League. Lyrics over gimmicks. Will he stand up? What do? I make art. I don't want to say I'm a rapper. I hate that. I kind of hate that word a little bit.
Okay.
Why do I do it? Twofold that comes to mind initially. One is to relieve the world of nonsense, because I feel like there's a lot of nonsense and a lot of quality swimming in the nonsense, and I want to even the score a little bit. Two, I have two queens in my life. One's name's Andrea, one's name is Dawn. One is my girlfriend, one is my mother. They both need castles because they're queens. At the moment, they don't live in them. So download my music, give me some money, let me put them where they deserve to live. That's it. Yeah, that's me.
Narko in the building. Whilst your queens are living in these castles, where will you be living?
Well, I have my own one, just a little bit bigger.
Oh, so a third castle. So
no, me.
That's a lot of sales. That's a lot of sales.
No, me and the missus will have our own castle. I just need
Okay,
to.
cool. All right, sweet. Right, so I need to go back a little bit because I'm going to be honest, I don't understand a word you said in your intro. Marco the Who? Marco the Darker the Who? What was that?
What'd I say? D-League,
no,
leader of the D-League. So,
okay, yeah, who's the D-League?
So the D-League consists of 3 members.
Right. And you're the leader?
That's myself. Yeah, I'm the leader.
Do they know that? They have members?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet.
I'm not making it up as I go along. You know this.
Cool, all right. I'm just thinking they might not know that there's a leader.
The D stands for different. So I try to embody it as much as I can. There's a lot of repetition in the industry, and I understand why it's there. When something works, it either takes a genius or a fool to go against the grain. I like to think I'm the former of the two. Okay. But I feel like there needs to be a difference as an offering, because there's so much of the same thing, and it gets to a point where, you ever seen them adverts, Ambipure adverts?
Probably.
They have the air freshener that changes. It's got 3 different flavors or scents. Okay. And it changes every half an hour. Do you know why it does that?
No.
So basically, after a certain period of time, your senses won't pick up a signal if it stays the same. So after, I assume that's why they've put it at 30 minutes. So let's say after 30 minutes, you won't smell the scent anymore because it's not new information. So your brain will just avoid it. It will just ignore it because nothing's changed. It doesn't need to notify you that there's a scent in the room. So it changes the scent. Okay. When you smell a new one, your brain's like, okay, new information. Okay. There's a new smell in the room. The industry, I like to think, is offering that one scent a little bit. Okay. And why? Somebody needs to come through and be like, here's something new. Yeah. Stimulate everybody, get them thinking, have them feel again. Yeah. I like to think that's what I do.
Okay, this is the most weirdest analogy I've ever had.
I'm mad with the analogy, I'm not going to lie.
But I disagree with everything you just said. Okay. Because there's no need for anyone to register the fact that there's been a sense. Okay, so this room, we've got the PHS spray on the wall there. Yeah. And every so often it sprays. Yeah. I don't need to know what scent's spraying. I just need to know that the room smells fresh. And it's
but after a while, freshness. Okay, how do you know it smells fresh?
Because I can't smell the stench.
Okay, so freshness, you feel like freshness is the absence of stench, but that's not a scent. You can have you get them wipes and they got no scent. Okay. But then they're scented.
Okay, so if you buy a non-scented cloth, yeah, I'm assuming anyone who buys a non-scented cloth isn't buying it for its scent. Yeah. Unless that person is an absolute jackass. Yeah. Because why would you buy a non-scented cloth?
Of course.
I love this conversation, by the way. Right? Non-scented cloth for a scent. Why would you do it? So your analogy in terms of talking about the different scents and all the rest of it, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll tell you. Let me reiterate. Okay. So, if we assume that each time a song comes out and it's quite similar to the last song you heard, if we associate that with that one scent in that Ambipure trifecta,
yes,
each time.
What's that trifecta?
Why not?
I don't know what it means.
It just means 3. Okay, cool. Basically,
okay. Go on.
This guy's calling me out on all sorts today. He was all right. So if we associate with that, after a while, these songs will stop having an impact on you and this is a theory. The whole Ambipure thing is a theory. It will stop having an impact. You will stop being, it won't it won't bring you to a point where you need to talk about it. You need to say to someone, did you hear that new? Because why? It didn't make a difference.
Yeah.
So what I like to imagine that I do is create a variety of art which inspires someone to open their eyes and be like, hey, hold on, this ain't the same stuff I've been consuming.
Yep.
And I feel like life is about variety, kind of thing.
And it alerts the senses.
I don't even know if you're serious.
You know what? To be honest, I actually agree with what you're saying. I just wanted to push you a little bit. That's to challenge people. I agree with what you're saying to a degree. I just think it was an awful analogy. But
that's Ambipure's fault, though. That's not me.
Shout out Ambipure. You know what? You can get like a sponsorship from Ambipure.
I don't think I'm getting it now.
No. Well, unlucky.
I could have. You could have helped.
There's always PHS or whoever else, or Febreze. There you go.
Yeah.
Febreze,
holla at me.
Let's talk to you about your career. When did you get started? How did you get started? What were you doing? Talk to you. Who are you? Who is Narko? Why the name?
How many questions was that?
A lot.
How much time we have?
You got 2 minutes.
Narco comes from the word narcolepsy. Do you know what narcolepsy is?
You can't sleep.
That is insomnia.
Narcoleptic. Who's a narcoleptic? Someone who falls asleep at any point of the day. Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. I don't have it.
Okay.
Just to assure yourself and anyone who's listening, I'm not in any kind of trouble or anything like that. But I used to sleep so much. The reason I slept so much is because I just didn't have any goals.
I hear that.
I had nothing I wanted to achieve. I was just kind of coasting.
Yep.
I was going to school and whatever else, but I was doing a bare minimum to get by. I didn't know what I wanted, and I wasn't pursuing anything.
Playing football?
I wasn't committed to anything like that. No, okay. I was at a time, but there was a specific time where I was sleeping as long as I could.
Yeah.
Because my waking hours, I started to consider them like a necessity, a chore. Like, okay, I got to do this assignment, but as soon as I get time, I'm gonna go sleep, and I won't wake up at any reasonable hour. I will be awake, but not even get out of bed. I was just aimless.
Yeah.
People started giving me banter, narcolepsy. That's where it came from.
Okay.
Chopped it. We kept Narco, kept it moving.
So
I started music.
Netflix then?
Netflix? No.
Okay,
and I've been through that.
Yeah, okay,
believe
all
me.
right, all right.
I've been through it a lot. I've had a lot of backlash off of that. I'm not a drug dealer. Don't aspire to be one. It all came about. I think it's maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. I was in uni, and I went to Manchester. And I didn't go to like Manchester, what you might see on TV or movies or anything, that bubbling city.
Right.
I was in the outskirts, the proper suburban areas.
Okay.
An area called Salford, if anybody knows any better.
Okay.
And it was derelict. There was nothing going on. Nobody, I kid you not, nobody in my campus had seen someone from London before.
Right.
So they were scared of me for one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, they watched Kidulthood. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure. Plus, there was bombings in London.
Yeah. Okay.
At that time, they felt like I just emerged from a war zone kind of thing. Like, I didn't dress like people. I didn't look like people. People avoided me. I had time on my hands. Is there a big difference
in the dress sense?
Kind of. Well, they just knew. They knew.
And mash up Reeboks, don't they? Like they got.
Yeah, they still do the grungy thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Plus, there wasn't really any people of ethnicity in my campus.
Okay.
I got dreads. The listeners might not know that. So you can see me coming, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So because I wasn't really integrating with the community, I had time. And I was always good at English. I like to dabble like during academia and stuff like that. And I kind of got into it. And then I was with a girl at the time, my very first girlfriend actually, and she forbade me a lot. It's not too strange a concept that somebody hears you want to be a rapper and they reply with "stop being stupid."
Yeah. Okay.
That's the attitude she had.
Yep.
She forbade me.
How long ago was
that
this?
was my motivation, basically.
How long ago was this?
Like 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Something like that.
All right. No, I'm just trying to think of the music scene, because now everybody wants to be a rapper because they've seen what's happening. But I'm thinking 7 years ago, it probably wasn't that strong.
Yeah, no, I didn't consider it a lucrative route to adulthood or anything like that. But it's what I like to do. I only said it to her for banter, really.
Yeah.
I was only doing it to fill up my time in first year. Second year, I would have more work on my plate.
Yeah.
Whatever. But because she said no, I was like, I'm grown. I'm gonna do it. So out of spite for her, she put on events, and she had a talent show. Okay. And I entered it. And everybody knew me because she was like the president of ACS,
right? Okay,
Afro Caribbean Society. Okay. So they knew me in in association.
Oh, so she was a black chick.
Yeah.
Okay, in Manchester.
In Manchester, yeah.
So were you the only two like?
Now in Manchester, there's coloured people.
Okay.
Or people of all kind of shapes and sizes, and colours and creeds, whatever. But in Salford, no.
Got you.
But I made a point to put myself forward for this talent show.
Yeah.
Have everybody know that I'm gonna do this rap. I don't know if it was gonna embarrass her or what. I didn't really care.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make a statement.
Yeah.
You can't tell me I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
I won the talent show.
Right.
By a landslide. Okay. And I thought, maybe I'm not just annoying my ex. Maybe I'm actually found something.
Was she vexed?
To be fair, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
Was she your ex when you entered?
No, we were together at the time.
Right, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For how long after that was she your how many hours?
We was together for a few months.
Okay, all right.
She didn't like it though.
Was it rocky?
Yeah, I would say like the last year of it was a rocky.
Was it a whole year? You went for a whole year of a rocky relationship?
Yeah.
Wow, you got time. Okay.
Hey, let's not talk about you. You know,
you can talk about me all you want. We can talk about it. Listen, my life's an open book. I can talk. It's good. It's all right with me. But we won't. So you what were you studying in Manchester?
Sports science. Yeah.
Okay, so you obviously passed. Was it a degree? Was it a GMVQ?
It was a degree, yeah.
Degree. So you passed that, and then what did you do with yourself after that? You're doing the
so when I came back to London, I fell into retail as most people do.
Okay.
Just to cut a check. I think I was working in game.
Okay. All right.
It was fun actually.
Yeah. Did you ever teeth anything?
No.
You never?
No. Teeth. It's not like W.H. Smith where you take a book. Like
I know.
There's pricey stuff. What am I stealing?
That's the reason why you say you take it. It's pricey stuff.
This guy is all wrong, you know.
No, so you go in the back.
I'm telling you, it's all types of wrong.
You go in the back, you drop it out the window, then you walk out, and if they pat you down, you're walking out, you go, no, I'm alright.
I'm not gonna lie, there's no windows though.
No windows? No. Yeah, they're smart still. They're smart.
Plus you get a pat down for real though. Someone tried to steal a PSP. It was over for them.
A whole PSP?
The whole thing.
Yeah, that person's greedy. Now, all you do, so what you do is you open up the packet, you get the CD from inside it, you put it under your armpit or something, then you walk out. Shout out to the kids listening who are looking for their first job, right? So you get the CD and you put it under your armpit, you bop out and they give you the pat down, whatever, because the CD's small and it's flat. You walk out.
So hold on. This is wildly ineffective, because what do people do?
What's that?
When they say, I'm going to pat you down, what position do they ask you to?
Oh, I'm not
uphold?
a criminal. I don't know. Like,
no.
When I was in my school, listen, when my first job, I was working in Primark, I was stealing socks.
Yeah, but no one ain't missing them socks. What it cost them 2p to make them or something like that. You probably have to sock.
Listen, I was walking out, my feet were hot. I had about 8 pairs of socks on. Okay, right. So the first job in game. So you didn't go down the route of sports at all.
I kind of didn't actually. You know, I did eventually, but no, not at the time.
I studied in college. I studied GNVQ in sports and leisure.
Yeah,
and I got qualifications in like gym stuff and basketball and football. Did nothing with it.
Yeah,
did nothing with it.
I got my level 3 or something in football. Never used it, but I did go into sports a little bit later, but not initially. No. So
what did you do with the sports? Coaching?
I was a PT for about 3 years.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. How was that?
It fluctuates too much.
Oh, in terms of like clients and stuff.
Yeah. You have hot streaks, and then sometimes you're just down on your luck, man. And it's unsettling to be so unstable all the time.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Plus, I didn't love it enough to commit what I needed to commit. Like, people are out here doing blogs, doing YouTube clips, doing it all on their Instagram with the professional shots in slow-mo and all this, and then they're doing... I wasn't doing all that. I was a bit half-hearted with it, and
you're sleeping.
What I took home on a monthly basis was a reflection of how much I committed myself, I'll be honest.
Were you sleeping a lot at the time?
Nah, actually I wasn't, but more time I was giving myself to music when I had any spare minute. Yeah. You know, so
apparently you were. I'm getting the nod.
Huh?
I'm getting the nod to say that you were sleeping.
She don't know nothing.
Right, so the music. So you've left college, you're working, you're making music at the same time as you're doing the PT stuff. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. How serious are you taking that?
The music?
Yeah.
Oh, the music is me. That's me.
Okay, all right.
I couldn't put any clearer than that. That's what I want to do.
What were your parents like? I always ask that question when they found out you wanted to do music.
My parents have always been supportive. Like, obviously, I think there's a fine line. I think if I said I want to master the art of chainsaw juggling or something, they'll have to be like, you're being an idiot. They probably would say that, even though there's probably chain jugglers out there doing their thing.
And would that drive you to do it even more?
No.
Okay, all right.
But
because I'll challenge you on that.
What? Learn to do chainsaw juggling.
I bet you can't do it.
You just want bad things from me. I've clocked this.
No, not really. If you cut off one hand, you always got another hand. It's cool. It's all right.
I'm juggling with one hand now.
Yeah, no. If you
like it wasn't dangerous enough.
If you cut off one hand, it's like, you know what? Maybe it's not for you.
You show me how, and then I'll take it from there.
Let's play a track. What track are you going to play? Let's play, you know what? I'm going to play 3 tracks. So I just played chapter 26. Talk to me about chapter 26, actually. What is that about?
So I'm 27 years old, meaning I've completed 26 years. Chapter 26 is a summary of some of the hardships that I went through during that year. Just being a bit open, expressing myself. I'm not a very expressive person normally. Like if you just go out, go get a drink, and you ask me questions, I probably won't give you too much.
Yeah.
I'm not open with that kind of stuff. With music, I just let it go. Stream of consciousness, honesty, transparency, and chapter 26 is a little bit therapeutic on my end as well, just to get some stuff out, but also just to tell people who I am, what I've been through, where I've come from. I've rose above it, and you can do the same, that kind of stuff.
And this track, SSE 17.
Yeah, SSE 17 is completely on the other scale.
What does that
mean?
Polar
opposite. It stands for, the SSE is say something else.
Okay.
That's what you'll get it when the track plays. You'll get it why it's called that. The 17 is kind of a double entendre kind of thing, because I come from SE 17.
Yeah. I was with that.
So there's a little bit of a play. It's not that clever, but
okay.
It's basically just this song. I'm very known for telling stories and being emotive in my music, and I never just go for someone like that MC style, like here's some bars. Someone said I couldn't. I said say something else, and then I put a track down. So
you got the 2 halves to that. So you got the SE 17 bit, which is the postcode, and you got the SSE bit, which is say something else. So say something else 17. What's the 17 part of the say something else?
I just wanted to rep the borough. That's it.
Okay, let's play it. Back on the other side. In my head, I'm sure that I've been playing your music from before.
Yeah.
And then when you were coming in, I thought, okay, so I've not got nothing new, but let me just play something that I've already got, and I had nothing. It's bad, isn't it?
What do I say to that?
There's not much you can really say. Like, I do feel guilty of that. So I can only apologise. But I'm sure I played your music. How have I played your music before, to your memory?
Not unless you told me. Well, you didn't tell me. So.
Okay, so your face said no, we haven't played anything. But okay, I thought I had. So anyway, let's leave that there.
Thanks, though.
What is Narko up to now? You had a headline show not so long ago.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
You didn't come either. You didn't come to it.
That is the thing about me, right? I've got every intention of going everywhere, but there's so many places for me to. I've got 2 places to be tonight. I am dying of sleep. I was out last night. I need to be out tomorrow night. I'm only one human being. What was I doing on the night of your? There was probably something better to go to. I'll have to have a look at the
safe though. Nah, I'm really enjoying this interview.
I don't know, but I do really try to go as many places. I've got a feeling I had to be somewhere else on that day, you know. Because I do remember, and I think, you know what, I do really want to go to this thing. Like sometimes I want to go, but I actually wanted to go to.
Did you really want to go? Like you really played 100%. My tracks on radio on that? Is that the same? So is it in the same field? Like?
Here's the thing. I'm sure that I played your music, but here's the thing. If you haven't sent it to me, like, what am I going to do?
I reckon I did.
I don't think you did. Well, you didn't because it's not in there.
Oh, these ones?
Anything.
Nah, okay. Whatever. Anything. I've never sent nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, man. See, so he's passing the blame.
So who's...
You need to hold him.
You know what?
You was ready to hold the blame a minute ago.
Let me say something. At work here, they tell me I bat everything back. So bat everything. I ain't taking responsibility for nothing. But it's a fact. If you ain't sent it to me, I can't really press play on it. So who's at fault?
We could both do better.
But you know what? I'll tell you what. I accept your apology. It's fine.
All right, yeah.
Rectified now. Right, it's cool. It's all right. Moving forward.
You see why I know this? Why I know this? Why I don't have a co-host. You know, go places they usually have a co-host. Yeah, who wants to work with this all the time? Like,
I used to have a co-host.
Yeah, of course you did.
But she was always late. I was like, you know, this is long. Like, she's always late. But you know what? I think it. You know, what are you trying to say actually? Furthermore, What are we actually trying to do? You're going to critique the show? The show's
nice. The show's nice. When the songs are playing, it's good. Nice. I like it. It's
brilliant.
Yeah.
Name me a better show that you've ever been on in your life.
A better show?
Exactly, you can't. Right? In fact, let me sound a bomb for myself. There you go. Right? Lukan Online here on Top Radio every single Tuesday from 6 till 8. Talk to me about your headline show.
What can we say? It was so it's the second one I've done.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, the first one I had a little bit more I've had a little bit more behind me. So I had Rich Mix. Rich Mix gave me the venue. They gave me the band. They gave
first
me
one or the second one?
The first one.
Okay, right.
They gave me the instruments. They gave me they got a projector that we could utilize and stuff like that. So it was more of a spectacle. This one
was that?
It was in Cafe 1001, Brick Lane. Yep. Smaller venue, small stage. Couldn't fit a band. No projector. More intimate.
Do you prefer live bands? Do you?
Yeah. Right. I think if you can, and people might wonder why I say if you can. Well, who couldn't? But there are people that can't utilize a band. There might be an artist and a band, but it's not. It's not in harmony. No, you know.
True. Yeah.
So if you can, I think but musicians ask for a lot of money, man. A lot. So, we couldn't fit them on the stage anyway.
Yeah.
But putting it together, my second time doing it, it wasn't as steep a learning curve as the first time. But there is a lot of stuff that you'll be surprised how many things.
So, you've learned from the first one.
Yeah. So the first one was a bit of a shock. Yeah. Why did this happen? Why did this not? Whereas now there was a lot of things that came my way that I was ready for. But it doesn't necessarily make it any easier, because a lot of things that are gonna go wrong on the night. These acts don't tell you they're gonna be late. They don't tell you they're not coming. Your photographer doesn't say he didn't charge his,
you
silly stuff as well.
Because you're an artist, so whether or not you're guilty of it or not, you've seen it. I can tell you, I've never rapped a lyric in my life on stage, but I can tell you that on the night of an event, somebody's going to walk in after being told everyone needs to email me their PA instrumentals from the day before. Someone's going to walk in with a USB stick. Yeah. Guarantee you.
Yeah. I don't know how many other artists have put on their own stuff and have really been in the back end.
Oh, juggling. Yeah. So once they've done that, they'll appreciate.
Yeah, they'll feel a little bit differently. But coming, obviously, I've been on both sides. I've put it on myself.
Yeah.
I've also just turned up to a show at my set time, maybe 10 minutes early for my set time. Done my thing. Yeah. Thank you. Give me my USB back. Yeah. Job done. Yeah. There's a whole lot more on your plate when you're orchestrating the whole thing, but just like anything really, the more you achieve, the greater sense of achievement at the end. So plus I took all the money,
so you didn't pay the artists?
No.
Whoa. Okay, how much did you earn that night?
That's not your concern now.
How much was it on the door?
How much was it?
Yeah.
It was £5 before a certain time and £8 after. I think it was after 7:30.
How many people in the venue would you say?
Listen, I don't know, right?
That's it. Out here, innit? Yeah. All right. So that's why you're putting in your own event. So I was going to ask, what was the reason? Because normally people wait till they're releasing an EP or something, but you needed some extra change. Actually, it was more so. That was it. You can't do your own bombs, though. You can't. Bomb, you ain't got the control.
It was more, the show. I was actually going to do it for free.
Yeah.
It's this little one over here who wanted me to cut the cheddar.
Oh, she wanted the money.
She wanted the money.
All right. Yeah, you're very smart, obviously.
But because I didn't do it for the money. I didn't do it to promote anything new. Yeah. I didn't have any ventures that I wanted to bring anyone's attention to. I went through a little bit of a period where I wasn't doing much music. I was handling some other stuff.
Yeah.
Some home stuff. Yeah. Some self stuff. I wasn't doing no music. I wasn't performing. I wasn't shooting. I wasn't recording. I wasn't writing. I wasn't doing anything. And I'd lost the passion.
Okay.
And I needed to remind myself, why do I do this music? Because me personally, nothing reminds me more than being live in front of an audience and that audience responding in real time. Hearing a certain track, doing a certain face, the cheer that you get afterwards, the pictures people want to take off. You don't get that when you release an MP3. An artist of my caliber at the moment. If Jay-Z released something, it will go viral. The internet will crash or whatever, and he gets his validation.
Yeah.
with me, and I think a lot of artists in my lane at the moment will probably agree that when you put stuff out, there are people that really like it and they're down, they've been waiting for it, and they want to see a video for it, and they want to hear the next one, but they don't tell you that. They're just somewhere in their lives admiring.
No, you don't really get
like somewhat, but for the craft that you put into it, and then you get a couple of fire emojis. Like it doesn't tell you, man, that was worth it.
True.
You need to get on stage and people be putting their hands together. People be taking pictures. You can see in the snaps later on, you'll be like, okay, what I'm offering, people want this.
Yeah, I get that. And
it just livens you up, dude. The spark's lit. Before you know it, you're writing songs again. You know, you got a little more hop in your step.
So you've had the headline show. Yeah. Went well. Yeah, you earned a couple mil. Now what's next for you?
Well, it's what the people expect now, really. After that, there's EP? Like, okay, so what is there a project coming? Yeah. So the project's coming, isn't it?
Yeah. What is EP, album, mixtape?
I don't think I have the budget to put together what I consider to be my first album. What I want my first album.
Would you want to put out an album now, though?
Yeah. If the resources were right, then yeah.
Okay, all right. But we're not doing an album, mixtape, EP.
It will probably be a mixtape, yeah.
Okay. When you say mixtape,
but the singles, the first thing is the most imminent thing that's coming out is the video for a song that I dedicated to my girlfriend.
Okay, called what?
It's named after her. You know her name? See how rude he is. He didn't even ask your name.
Begins with an A.
Oh. Keep going, Hangman. Let's go. Angela, this guy be watching too much Power, you know. Just because she's Latina.
No, it's not Angela. Angela's his other girlfriend. Sorry, this
oh my god.
It's the other girl I saw you with. Sorry, Angela's
snitching. You said you from Nam.
The ginger girl.
Snitching.
How is she doing? She right? She still got that? No.
No, go on, complete the sentence. What she got?
She got cleared up, yeah?
She what?
Because I saw you coming out the clinic.
Which one?
You and Angela, the ginger girl.
The ginger one.
Yeah. Did she get cleared up?
Which clinic?
I don't know. The clinic in Elephant Castle. She had some pills. So
there's a clinic. You ever seen a clinic in Elephant Castle? What? I ain't even said I
just threw that out.
You just made it up, right? So you know it.
So why do you know about
You're just a liar. Oh no, okay. So it's innocence. It's innocent. You see?
Listen, all I know is she came out of She came out anyway. She came out.
Yeah, done it. It's done. It's done.
Anyway, right. So it begins with an A. So I done that was good though, right? Yeah.
You just picked a vowel, man. You don't get no points for that.
No, because not every name begins with a vowel. What kind of vowel?
Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I'm not playing this game. Anyway, I got enough. A. Hi A. You're right. How you doing? There you go. See, right. That's her name. So you got a track called.
It's called Mellow, actually, because that's her nickname. But you was always gonna lose. I just like to watch it happen.
Mate, that's ridiculous. Anyways, you got a track called Mellow.
Yes.
About your girlfriend.
Yes.
You've been with for how long?
Sorry.
You've been with her for how long?
10 months ish.
And you made a song about her already.
I did.
Is it going to be on the EP?
Yeah, it most likely will. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you two split up.
Knew it was coming. Comes out, knew it was coming. You're predictable.
Will that still be on the EP?
Yes.
Okay.
What did Usher do? What did Usher do?
Yeah, but Usher made millions from his.
Well, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay, well, true. You made millions from your headline show, so yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, a couple more mils.
All right, cool. So what is the song about? So it's about your missus. About what? About her? What is it? Why did you decide to make a song? Why did she tell you to make a song about her?
She told me. Like I said, I'm not the most expressionate person. Mm-hmm. I don't do well. Like, it's so cliche, and people just think I say it for the sake of saying it. Mm-hmm. But me as a normal person,
yeah.
Like my everyday, I go home. I'm not Narko at that point.
Yeah.
I can turn into him.
Who are you at that point when you go home?
You trying to get my government? You trying to get? I turn into Narko for social appearances.
Sure.
For things like this, things like on stage when I record, so on and so forth. But normally, the normal me, which is the version of me that Andrea spends the most time with,
Andrea
isn't that expressionate.
What did I say? Oh, was it Angela? Oh, that was close enough. Yeah.
And some of the things that I should probably tell her, I don't. Because I'm not. Narco's better at that. Narco's just better at saying how he feels.
What do you mean the things you don't talk to her about, like the ginger girl?
Yeah.
Those sort of things. Right, okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. So I look forward to hearing that.
Angela's going to be the remix.
Angela's going to be the remix?
Yeah.
Andrew's the new ting. Have you heard Andrew? Have you heard the song? Do you like it?
She knows all the words.
Do you like it? Okay, cool. Are you just saying that because he's here? Okay, all right. We are running out of time. So this EP is going to be coming out when?
Couldn't tell you. It's very, very skeleton-like at the moment.
Okay.
But not this year, though.
But the song Mellow is going to be coming out.
Hopefully December.
With a video?
Yes.
Is young Miss Mellow going to be in it?
Undecided.
Undecided, okay. She's shaking her head, which probably means that she will, but she's just playing hard to get.
For all she knows, I've got footage that I'm going to use. Like, you know, we can do those things. We can do those things, so.
Cool. But leading up to that, you've got another song that's out now. Flexing. Talk to me about flexing before I press play on the button.
Flexing is just me flexing, man.
Button? No, just press the button. Press the play
yeah,
button.
yeah. You're not doing well. You're not doing. How long you been doing this DJ thing?
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I started today. It's my first day in the job.
4 minutes. How long has this interview been? So whoever, what you been doing so far?
Actually, you know, it's been a very long interview.
Flexing is me flexing. Everyone knows what it is. You know what you know how you feel when you flexing. This is me flexing. Cool. That's it. Simple.
Before we press play, let people know your social media and any other information that you think they should know right now.
Social media is at THEE_NARKO. That's the Snap. That's the Insta. That's the Twitter. I think that might be the Facebook, but I don't even really mess with Facebook no more.
No one does.
Their website is iamnarko.com. And what do you say? Anything people need to know?
Yeah. Anything you might be doing?
L is a pagan. That's what the people need to know. L is a pagan.
He is indeed.